Good day. Today we are going to learn how to make a very simple bridal fan, and we have our materials. We have our board. The board comes in different shapes and different sizes. This is the round one, and this is one of the smallest size you could get. You could also have a very big size. We have our trimmings. I'm going to use trimmings. You could also use feathers. It follows the same method. And then I have these flowers for finishing. So this is how I'm going to start it. You start by decorating the handle before you come to the top. So you apply your glue. The materials are you need your glue gun, and your other things, as I've stated earlier. So this is how you start. After applying the glue is always hot, so you have to be careful. And I normally would want to cover every part of the wood so that it doesn't show. So I've gone around it again, and then you just take it around it along the line, just to make sure that it doesn't come off. You can also apply a little bit of glue. You can either use the glue gun or any of the glues we use for this work. So I want it to be very full. So as you can see, I am trying to cover as much areas as possible. So we have come to the end of it, and this is a place you need to be very careful, otherwise your work wouldn't really have a perfect finishing. I like to have a very perfect finishing for my work. So as you can see, I'm trying to fill all these places, and then I cover that side. So I'm done with the handle. Actually, even no matter the type of board you use, or the type, we call it skeleton, the type of skeleton you use, you must always make sure that you do the handle. Otherwise, after filling this side, it becomes difficult for you to do the handle. So we are on it. I'm trying to hold on to it so that the glue really attaches to the handle. So we are done with the handle, and then we are now coming to design the board. So this is a round base. This is a round hand shape, so it's easier for you to get. If you are not sure, you can also use a pen or a pencil to get an accurate round shape. So I do this, and then I start using my trimmings. So I'm going to start this way. It's not compulsory for you to use the glue on it, because this is a hot glue, the glue. So if it dries up or it cools down, you'd have to apply another one. So you can do it little by little. So as I said, it's dried up. I'm cutting it off to make it easier for me to go around it. Anytime it gets finished, I will continue again. So I apply. Ideally, what you can do is you apply a little glue and then you attach. Apply a little glue and you attach. And if you've realized, I'm folding it at certain points. This is to make sure that I get, how do I even put it? I do not get spaces. I just want to make sure that I cover the whole board, so that after I'm done, you wouldn't see any part of the board. I really want it full. So you are going to take it round it this way till you are done. So after taking it round, I then cut it off. Then I start another circle again inside. And as I've said, it depends on how full you want it. But it must be close enough to cover the board so that you wouldn't really see the board. So you continue till you get to the middle. As you can see, this is the third round I have gone. So when it gets to this place, you can choose to do the finishing with some with any kind of accessories that you would applique that you would want to use, or you can add a last one to make the space smaller. So let's say this is how I want it. I can use these flowers. I'll just glue them in the middle to have something like this. It depends on the shape you want. So I can have something like this, or I would want to go another round. So this is how I want mine. The very small space. This will take like 1 or 2 flowers. It can even take 1. So you can choose to use 1, or if you want, you can. So this is my space, the space I have left. So with this one, I can just use only 1 flower, or I can choose to use 2. So it's going to be like this if I choose to use 2, or I can choose to use only 1, but I'm going to use 2 flowers. So this is what I have. I am going to do the back. So I'm going to start with this place. So you do the front and then you do the back, following the same procedure. So I can start. I'm doing it little by little now. I'm not going to apply the glue all around. And you always have to be quick about it because it dries very fast. So I'll continue till I get there. So I am also done with the back. This is the front and this is the back. So for the back, I'm just going to put 1. Normally, I always make sure that I use a lot of appliques for my front, and then the back I use just a little. So we are going to use just 1 here. So we attach it. So this is our fan. So simple and beautiful. It can be used by brides, but mostly bridesmaids, because mostly the brides use bigger fans. But this can also be used by a bride who wants it simple. So this is it. You can use this technique for the feather fan. It depends on the material you are using, and it's not compulsory you use feathers or this type. You can just depend on your creativity and bring out something. You can even use a material or anything that is fanciful, anything that is fancy. So this is our fan. Thank you.